Jerry Mallory here for SB Nation and PrideDetroit.com. Detroit Lions are victors, defeating the Seattle Seahawks. We now move to 3-4. We'll be taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars next week with a chance to get to 500. We'll start off by giving props to Scott Linehan. This year, I think he's tried to conjure up the dream offensive scenario where you run and pass the ball at a 50-50 clip, giving you a completely balanced offense. That's not the Detroit Lions. Our offensive line is more finesse, better at pass blocking. We have all these receiving options, whether it be wide receivers or tight ends. We're a pass-first team. That's what we did last year, and that's how we became such a high-scoring and potent offense last year. Linehan, I think, is starting to adjust, going back to what works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so we saw more passes on first down this game, more shots down the field, and all in all, just more passes in general. And believe it or not, we scored points in a quarter other than the fourth quarter. I didn't think it was possible, but we actually did it. Kudos to you, Scott Linehan. Matthew Stafford, Captain Clutch, what more do I need to say? He's shown this as early as his rookie year when they defeated the Cleveland Browns when the game is on the line. He has the ability to drive down the field and get the game-winning touchdown. Believe it or not, guys, I truly believe that one day he's going to do these very things in a playoff game, or dare I say, a Super Bowl. It's good to have a quarterback that, under pressure, can show poise, confidence, and get the job done. Props to Titus Young. Now, somewhere, Martin Mayhew has to be smiling. He's got a lot of scrutiny for drafting 2 receivers in the second round with all the weapons we already have, all the holes on defense. Not saying this one game makes him right or wrong, but we got a glimpse of just why Martin Mayhew wanted these 2 receivers as early as he wanted them. Ryan Broyles ran crisp routes. Him and Stafford seemed to have a chemistry going already. And Titus Young had a career game. Long touchdown, huge Hail Mary type pass looking like Deshaun Jackson. Short, diving, slanting cross route for the game-winning 1-yard touchdown. He's showing maturity, having a rough early start of the season. With Burleson hurt, these guys have to step it up. Calvin's going to keep getting triple team and quadruple team, having these weird, never before seen packages thrown his way. So these receivers are going to have to step up. They did in this game. If they can keep doing it, our offense will continue to roll as it did. Let's not mistake things. Seattle is a very good defense. So putting up the points that we did against them is a huge plus. So props to you, Titus Young. Now, my favorite play of the game, believe it or not, was a completion by the Seattle Seahawks. It was in the fourth quarter. It was a 3rd and 10. But it was my favorite play because we saw the vaunted gray package. Gunther Cunningham's been talking about this. I have not been seeing it. This is where he lines up Ndamukong Suh on defensive end. He may stand up Cliff Averill to be a linebacker. He may put Fairley at the end. And so in this particular play, we saw Ndamukong Suh lined up as a defensive end, and he obliterated the pocket. He blew it up. It's harder to double team a defensive end. You can easily roll a center and a guard at a defensive tackle. But when you're lined up at the end, well, you have to really put a concerted effort to double these guys. And Suh can outpower probably any tackle in the league. He did just that. And if they keep running this package, it won't just be him blowing up the pocket. It will be him disturbing things, him causing sacks, turnovers, hurries, knockdowns, you name it. Props to Gunther Cunningham. Hopefully we see more of the great package in the weeks to come. That's going to do it, guys. Leave your thoughts in comments. What are your thoughts on the game? Are you worried about Calvin? Is the Madden curse real? What do you think is going on with him? He had a few drop passes once again this week. What are you looking forward to seeing in the upcoming game? And just your thoughts overall, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back later on this week where we will be previewing the matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So until then, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And as always, this has been Jerry Mallory for Pride Detroit and SB Nation.